guys, today is leg one of the trip. We're currently just outside of Berkeley. In heavy traffic. Pretty much stop and go traffic. We're heading into Venttor's. That's going to be our first stop tonight. That's in Santa Rosa. We're about an hour away right now. Just trying to get through this traffic. Get ready to go into the Point Richmond. I think we're going to go, not sure what bridge we're going to cross, but we're coming up on it pretty quickly. So we're fully in the Bay Area. Water everywhere. And graffiti everywhere on everything. So good old California. You gotta pay. Gotta pay just to drive through. I don't know what bridge this is. It's a pretty long one though. We made it. Venttor's in Santa Rosa. It's like a little winery estate place. Came here a couple years ago. We really liked it, so we decided to come again. Pretty nice accommodations here. Nice little room here. All right, guys. Well, it's an early morning, not real early for us. It's about 7 o'clock, and I'm gonna go get a few things out of the car. We're going to start heading north, and we're on our way to Gold Beach, Oregon. That's the goal, to get to Gold Beach, Oregon tonight. It's about, it's gonna take about 6 hours, give or take. So we wanna get on the road by probably 8 o'clock. And that'll put us up there at a decent hour so we can get settled in, and then we have a dinner reservation at our spot that we're going to. We had a really nice dinner here last night. I mean, honestly, fine dining is not really my thing. And it was a nice dinner, but for me, you know, I think the portions were too light. I'm not a big guy, but like the portions were too small. And obviously they weren't cheap, but it was good though. I mean, the place is, we love this place, and that's just part of it. Like these, I guess, you know, when you go to a place like this, and you're pretending you have money, and you eat lighter portions, and the food's kind of weird. It's got, you know, all these little twists. Lori got a chicken, like over some mashed potatoes, and I got a tuna tartare, which was really light. It was good, but it was not very much. But we had a great time. You know, we talked, we got to talk, we had a few drinks, and that's what this trip was. It was an unwind, because we're locking in this summer. We got a lot of stuff to do. We got to lock in, and I really got to commit to just pushing out some projects over the next like 4 months. We just got to make some money this summer and get back where we need to be. The winter kind of, I mean, it drained us a little bit because it was just not the winter that we wanted, and we had to keep the guys working, so we were basically finding stuff for people to do just to keep them working. And now we're back to actually having too much to do, so that's a good thing. And we just got to lock in and get everything done as efficiently as possible. So right now we're gonna unwind for a couple days. Can't wait to get up to Gold Beach and show you guys that resort up there. Like we've never been, so we're excited to get up there, and hopefully we'll see some sights along the way. So let's get to it. Well, until next time. Had a good night at Venttor's. Now we're gonna get on the 101 and head north. All right, we're on the highway. There's something you don't see every day. I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not, but some hot air balloons. Let's see if we get a shot of those. Yeah, you can barely see them. A couple of hot air balloons on a Sunday. Probably be pretty fun. Seems like the wind, there's really no wind today. So we are in Hopland, and I mean, this area is just a beautiful area. You got all the mountains behind here. Very dense forest up this way. It just gets denser and denser. And stopped to get some gas here in Hopland. We're gonna drive right through the main little thoroughfare there. I'll try to get a little shot of that. And yeah, we're just making our way north to Gold Beach. Leg one of the journey. Cafe. It's kind of a neat little spot. All right, we're gonna keep moving. All right, so we stopped here in Willits, and this little restaurant called the Lumberjack. Pretty neat little atmosphere. As many of you know, This area was a big logging area back in the day. I think they still do quite a bit of logging, you know, up and around here. Actually, look at that. Look at those trains with those big old logs on them. I love history, and I even love these little towns because it just feels like even today, 2025, it kind of feels like you're going back in time. So I talked to Lori about that a lot. When we go through these areas, we love it. We actually, this would be an area we would like to explore living someday, maybe, you know. You never know, like anywhere up in this corridor, because it's just, the weather is just so nice all the time. Okay, that was a nice little stop. We are now leaving the town of Willits. We're gonna get back on the 101 North and we're headed towards Eureka. And then once we get to Eureka, I think we kick over to the 1 and ride up the coastline there. So that should be refreshing. It's crazy, it's only 55 degrees up here. Feels great. Yeah, we really like this area. So we just got past Eureka. I think we're coming into Arcadia, and we're right along the Pacific Ocean here. Might have to stop and get out on the sand. All right, we're at Clam Beach. Get the Coke. Let me get my knife to open it. We got our Mexican Coke with pure cane sugar that we brought. Where'd that go? Gotta have the real stuff. So this will be our first time setting foot on the beach for this trip. So this is Clam Beach in Arcadia.
Feels great.
Yeah, it's really nice. It warmed up a bunch. Let's go check it out. It's not too windy.
Weather, temperature is great.
Well, here you go. This is California. Area closed for plant rehabilitation. Yeah. It looks like it. They're really rehabilitating. The ocean looks pretty active. Northern California beach. A little bit different than Pismo. Right, Lori? Yeah, so I'm grounding, and I got my shirt off too, getting a little sun. A little chillier down here by the water. Love it up here. This is a good sized beach. All right, that was a nice little break that we took, and got to get out there on the beach, put our feet in the sand, get in the water a little bit. Now we're gonna continue north, and we're trying to get it all the way up to Gold Beach tonight. So we've got about 3 more hours. We're getting close to Crescent City, which is right on the border. And we're gonna be driving along the ocean here the rest of the way. So it should make for some interesting content. Do our best. We're just trying to relax and have a good time. So this was a neat little RV park we wanted to stop and check out. It's called Elk Country, and this one says do not approach the elk. Check this out. None of them have their horns yet, but there's no fence either. Oh yeah, there's a bull right there. Guess they do. A couple of them have their horns. Yeah, I saw it. Look at that. That's pretty cool. They're tame. Probably go out and pet them, but you're not supposed to. How beautiful is this? This is Northern California at its finest here. I mean, these guys are just chilling right along the side of the highway. There's literally no fencing. This place here looks like a pretty cool RV park. Oh, some of them have they all have collars. A lot of them do. You know, like little electronic tag collars or tags or something. So maybe one day when we come back through here with our RV, we stop and stay here for a day or two. This looks like a really cool place to stay. This would be unbelievable. I could spend a few days here, definitely. Well, we're coming out of the forest here. I think we're dropping down into Crescent City here shortly. That's Elk Valley.
$3.50 a gallon.
It's cheaper. Hard to believe.
You should fill up there.
Well, I'm sure it's going to be cheap the rest of the way up through here. Quite a few people out on the beach here. Seen several hitchhikers up here, surprisingly. A lot of people do that up here. All right, we officially made it to Gold Beach. This is the Tututan Lodge, right? Tututan Lodge. So we're gonna go check in and see where we're gonna be staying at. I think it's just overlooking the river, the Rogue River. I imagine it's back over that way. So we'll probably check in here and then head on back over there. Pretty neat spot. So this is the Rogue River. It's a nice little lap pool here, and these are the accommodations. The room we have has like its own little soaking tub on the deck, so you can sit and soak in the tub and watch the river. We're gonna walk around down by the river right now and get down by the water. And this is the restaurant here. Looks like it's got a full bar. So we'll go in there. We have reservations for 6 tonight. So we'll go in there and have dinner. So here's it's got a wood-fired sauna. It's kind of cool. Wonder if anyone's in there. Let's go look inside real quick. Let's see if it's locked. Oh yeah. Ooh. It's definitely hot.
Oh my gosh.
Very hot.
Oh wow.
Heck yeah. So it says it's about a little over 120 right now in here. And this is your view in the sauna. So you just keep this thing loaded with wood, and you got your water here you put on top of the rocks. That'll steam it up a bit. We're definitely gonna do that. And this is the Rogue River. A lot of jet boat traffic on the river here. So what'd she say? There was a flood about a month ago?
Yeah.
Which they had, I'm not sure where the cabins they had were. I think they might have been over here. They had to move them. I guess this river came all the way up to like where we're standing. When we had all that rain about a month ago, somewhere around in there. I see a vehicle over there. He's found his way down to the water. This is a good sized river, and it flows right out into the ocean there at Gold Beach. It's not a bad spot. It's not too windy here. It's a little bit breezy. Very calm and quiet, just like we like.
She said they have the Rogue River boat will come here and pick everybody up and take them on tours.
Nice.
They just come right by here.
So we can get on the boat river, maybe.
Well,
Right. So this is our view from the room. Super quiet and just peaceful. And then you've got a little soaking tub here. Definitely gonna put that to use. Yeah, not bad at all. Little vacay.